All right, let's journey to a place far beyond comfort, a desolate wasteland of mountain frost and searing silence. It's here that a profound confrontation is about to unfold. And this isn't a battle of swords or armies, but a war for the very meaning of existence itself.
And just like that, out of the deep indigo shadows, a figure emerges. This isn't a friend. It's not even just a monster. It is a living, breathing test, a challenge to the very limits of what it means to have will.
So who is this Dark Sentinel, and where in the world are we? Let's meet our two combatants and get a feel for this stark, unforgiving landscape that's about to become their battleground.
The setting itself tells so much of the story. You've got this gothic wasteland on one side, representing all the hardship and silence in the universe. But then, bursting right from that same cracked earth, there's a spring, a gushing symbol of life, of potential, and of everything the Wanderer is about to fight for.
So what is this Daemon, really? Well, it's not a creature of flesh and blood. Think of it more as an idea given form, a manifestation of the void itself. Its entire purpose is to act as a mirror, reflecting what it calls the terminal sickness of our identity, this constant, anxious need we have to be somebody. It's the voice of a truth that is incredibly harsh, cold, and absolute.
Now this, right here, is what's so interesting. This slide frames the entire conflict. It's a total showdown between two fundamental ways of seeing the world. On one side, you have the Daemon's logic of zero, which argues that the only real peace is in non-existence. And on the other, you have the Wanderer's logic of one, this stubborn, powerful affirmation of life, no matter how much it hurts.
Okay, so let's try to get inside the mind of the Daemon for a minute. To really understand this battle, we have to grasp its argument for total oblivion. I mean, why would anything advocate for, well, for nothing?
This line is just chilling. This is how the Daemon sees us, our will to live, our hopes, our dreams. To it, it's all just a chemical scream. A brief, totally pointless spasm of biological energy, fighting a losing battle against the infinite silent gravity of the void, which will inevitably pull everything back into itself. It's a bleak argument for sure, but a powerful one.
So here's the core of its philosophy broken down. It believes our very individuality is a cosmic mistake, an ontological error. All of life, all of existence is just static disturbance messing up a perfect primordial silence. And the only way to fix it, to restore order, is to return to the inorganic shore, a state of zero tension, a state of, you guessed it, non-being.
And get this, it doesn't present this as a threat. Oh no, it's an offer, a crimson gift. The Daemon frames erasure not as some violent death, but as a gentle service, delivered by a midwife of the abyss who will help you escape the agonizing tension of existence. It's the ultimate temptation for a soul that's in pain.
But the Daemon isn't just here to talk. It presents a test, a challenge so terrible it's designed to break any spirit. And this brings us to the ultimate trial, the hourglass of pain.
There, sitting in the sand, is a crystalline hourglass. It looks simple enough, but it contains the most terrifying choice you could possibly imagine. This is the hourglass of eternal becoming.
And here it is, the true horror of the Daemon's challenge is laid bare. The choice is this: you flip the hourglass, and you get to relive your entire life. The catch? Every single detail is exactly the same. Every failure, every mistake, every single moment of gut-wrenching pain, you have to live through it all again. And again, forever.
This is the Daemon's big wager. It's betting that no one, when faced with the full weight of their own suffering and regret, could possibly say yes. Who could truly love a fate that forces you to repeat your worst moments for all eternity? The test is designed to make you beg for the peace of the void.
And that's the real question for all of us, isn't it? The Wanderer's dilemma is suddenly our own. If you were standing there, staring at that hourglass, what would you choose? Could you really embrace your entire life, flaws and all, knowing you had to do it forever?
As the wind howls across the wasteland, we reach the climax. The Daemon has made its case, presented its ultimate test. Now, the Wanderer has to choose.
Against all logic, against all reason, against the crushing weight of eternal suffering, the Wanderer gives his answer. It's a single, defiant word that just shatters the silence. Yes. In that one word, the Wanderer embraces the logic of one.
And it's not just a simple acceptance. It's this powerful, violent, and beautiful affirmation of everything he is and everything he ever was. He chooses his life not in spite of its flaws, but because of them. He says yes to the whole package, warts and all.
And this is where we see this incredible reversal. The Wanderer takes the Daemon's greatest weapon, this idea that his very existence is a mistake, and he forges it into a shield. By owning that error, he transforms it from a crushing burden into a profound statement of dignity.
And in that single moment of choosing to turn the hourglass, he seizes control. The terrible fire that Daemon wanted to use to dismantle his spirit is instead forged into a fire of becoming, an act of powerful, continuous self-creation. See, he's not cursed to repeat his life, he has chosen to.
So, what happens when you defy the void itself? What's the aftermath of a choice like that? Let's witness the final scene.
The Daemon's whole philosophy, its whole existence, is based on negation, on the logic of zero. It is completely unprepared for an act of pure affirmation. It's confronted with something it literally cannot argue against, something it can't dissolve with its philosophical acid. The courage of a being that creates its own light, its own meaning.
The Daemon offers the peace of death, but the Wanderer's victory reveals this incredible lesson that the choice to affirm your life, to own your fate and to grow from it, creates a kind of meaning that can never, ever truly be extinguished.
And with that, the Wanderer just walks away into the mountain frost. He leaves the Daemon standing there alone, defeated not by a sword, but by a choice, surrounded by the ruins of its own empty philosophy. The only true grace, the parable tells us, is the one you earn for yourself.
Which brings us right back to that final, provocative question. This story isn't just about some mythical wanderer, right? It's about us. So if that hourglass were sitting in front of you right now, filled with all your triumphs and all your regrets, would you turn it over?